Admiral Vex stared at the tactical display with growing unease. The glowing red dots representing the human fleet had not moved in 3 standard hours, maintaining perfect formation just outside the asteroid belt. Their silence was more unnerving than any battle cry. "Status report," Vex commanded, his forearms crossed behind his back in the traditional Calarian stance of contemplation. "Sir, the humans have been broadcasting the same message on all frequencies." "Communications officer," Tal replied, her voice carrying a tremor that had not been there when the engagement began. "They keep repeating. This is your final warning. Withdraw from human space immediately." Vex scoffed, though the sound came out more nervous than intended. Humans. Such an insignificant species. Their homeworld has barely achieved faster than light, travel for 2 centuries. What could they possibly do against the might of the Calarian Empire? The bridge crew exchanged uncertain glances. They had all heard the reports from the outer colonies, whispered stories that command had dismissed as enemy propaganda, tales of human vessels appearing from nowhere, striking with impossible precision and vanishing before reinforcements could arrive. Stories of entire Calarian fleets found drifting in space, crews mysteriously unconscious but unharmed, their ship's weapons permanently disabled by some unknown technology. "Admiral," sensor operator Nix called out, his voice cracking slightly, "I'm detecting massive energy signatures throughout the asteroid field. The readings are unprecedented." "Elaborate," Vex demanded, moving closer to the sensor station. "Sir, it appears the asteroids themselves are artificial. They're not rocks at all. They're some kind of advanced camouflaged structures, and they're all powering up simultaneously." The main view screen suddenly filled with light as thousands of hidden human installations revealed themselves. What had appeared to be a simple asteroid field was actually an elaborate defensive network, each asteroid bristling with weapon systems that defied Calarian understanding of physics. "How is this possible?" Vex whispered, his confidence evaporating like mist in a solar wind. Lieutenant Commander Kane's voice crackled through the communications array, calm and measured, despite the overwhelming display of force surrounding the Calarian fleet. "Admiral Vex of the Calarian 4th Fleet, you have entered sovereign human territory with hostile intent. You have ignored multiple warnings to withdraw. Your species has attacked our colonies, enslaved our people, and declared humans to be nothing more than primitive animals suitable only for manual labor." Vex felt his throat constrict. The human was speaking in perfect Calarian, with formal military protocol that suggested extensive knowledge of their customs and hierarchy. Kane continued, "You have made a fundamental error in judgment, Admiral. You assumed that because humanity is young compared to the ancient civilizations of this galaxy, we are weak. You confused our reluctance to engage in unprovoked warfare with inability to defend ourselves." The tactical display showed human ships, emerging from seemingly empty space all around the Calarian fleet, cloaking technology that their scientists had declared theoretically impossible was clearly commonplace among human forces. "Your intelligence networks have failed you," Kane said, and Vex could hear what sounded disturbingly like amusement in the human's voice. "You see, while your empire has spent millennia perfecting the art of conquest through overwhelming force, humanity has spent our brief time among the stars learning everything we could about our neighbors. We studied your tactics, your technology, your weaknesses. We prepared." Officer Tal turned to face her admiral, her face pale with realization. "Sir, our weapon systems are not responding. Something is interfering with our targeting computers." "That would be our electronic warfare specialists," Kane explained helpfully. "Your ship's systems are now under our control. We could destroy your entire fleet without firing a single conventional weapon, but that would be wasteful. Instead, we're going to give you a choice." The view screen shifted to show the human fleet in perfect battle formation. Unlike the chaotic arrangements typical of most galactic militaries, the human ships moved with precision that spoke of extensive training and discipline. "You can surrender now and be escorted out of human space unharmed," Kane offered. "Your crews will be treated according to galactic conventions, your ships returned intact, and you'll be free to report back to your empire that humanity is not the easy conquest you believed us to be." Vex found his voice, though it came out as barely more than a croak. And the alternative? The alternative is that we demonstrate why every other species that has attempted to invade human territory has either retreated or simply vanished from galactic history. Your choice, Admiral. The bridge was silent except for the quiet hum of ship systems and the increasingly frantic beeping of alerts from weapons stations reporting complete system failures. Vex looked around at his crew, seeing his own fear reflected in their faces. In his long military career, he had never encountered an enemy that could disable an entire fleet without firing a shot. The humans had turned what should have been a simple colonial suppression into a display of technological superiority that bordered on the incomprehensible. "Sir?" Tal asked quietly. "Orders?" Admiral Vex straightened his uniform and took a deep breath. His pride as a Calarian warrior warred with his responsibility to his crew and his growing understanding that humanity was unlike any species the galaxy had ever encountered. "Open a channel to the human fleet," he said finally. The response came immediately. "This is Commander Kane. Commander, Admiral Vex of the Calarian 4th Fleet hereby formally surrenders and requests safe passage out of human space." "Acknowledged, Admiral. Welcome to the galaxy's new reality. Humanity has officially entered the game."